Hey, and welcome back to the MAGMA Studios channel for LEGO Star Wars reviews. Today we're taking a look at the set 75372, the Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack. And this is a set that I really didn't want to miss on because it's quite reminiscent and nostalgic towards the original battle packs that came out in 2007, the Clone Troopers and the Battle Droids, which were two separate sets. So here you have a weird attempt by LEGO to kind of merge these two battle packs into one set and include a Christophsis, or at least Christophsis style Octoparla droid and or Tri-Droid, whichever you want to call it, and obviously the box art kind of makes allusion to the Christophsis episodes from the Clone Wars. So it's a very interesting set. I didn't want to miss on it. It has 215 pieces and comes with, let's see, wow, that's a lot of minifigures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minifigures, and so this is the first time also we get to see Super Battle Droids, which we haven't seen in a really long time. So it's nice to get those back. Nothing has changed. The quality of the plastic is a tad bit better. I did notice that, or at least I felt like it's something that I noticed. And we get 3 of those, and we get also 2 Battle Droids. These are standard. Once again, nothing has changed. LEGO has made no improvements or changes to these guys, but you know, they always work. They have been working for over 25 years now, so it's okay. And then we get 3 of these, I believe they're new Clone Troopers. So these are Phase 2 Clone Troopers. They come with different range of guns. One of them comes with a sniper rifle, and 2 of them come with standard pistols. So yeah, they have not I'm not sure if I really love the new helmet design. I mean, it's the same helmet mold, but the printing on it is a bit different. It kind of makes a bit smaller features for the face, or at least for the visor and the mouth gill piece. But I don't hate them, but I don't love them at the same time. I think they're just fine. They're okay. So don't really want to dwell too much on that. And then we do get a Shock Trooper. So if I'm not mistaken, I didn't get the Coruscant gunship, but I believe this is the same Shock Trooper that we saw in that other set. So once again, the new printing style or design for the helmet is not my favorite. But leg print, torso print, and overall minifigure looks great, and it's lovely. It's amazing to get Shock Trooper back. However, he doesn't come with the red arms, which we did see in the past, or at least for the Clone Wars version of these guys. So I do love when the arms are different colors than just white, but again, this is just me being picky. When it comes down to the rest of the set, it comes with a bunch of little, little builds, which are quite interesting. We get a crate with some detonators inside, so that's fun. We also get sort of like a little base, or at least a protection with a gun, so like a machine gun little station for the Clone Trooper. What you see is what you get in these builds. Of course, what I really love is that a lot of the different pieces in this set can really be used for so many other builds and so many other things than just creating these little tiny builds, which are kind of useless in a LEGO Star Wars collection. They're fun if you want to play with them, but they're not very displayable. So for sure, it's not the most beautiful speeder bike. Also, it's actually one of the uglier ones I've ever seen. It kind of reminds me of the older one from 2007, so I guess that's kind of what they went for. Some of the pieces kind of remind me of the style, but it's quite ugly. It really doesn't make that much sense, but it's playable, and it has a bunch of nice pieces which can be used for other builds. So in that sense, the speeder bike is fine. It's okay. The little machine gun station is fun to play with, and it has some great pieces for any sort of mock building. Then once again, when we move on to the Separatist side, we get a stab. We haven't seen a stab in a while, so it's great to see a stab back. And it's a pretty standard generic design we've seen across the years, so nothing has really changed. But if you never got your chance to get one back then, because maybe you're newer or you never really got to get one of those Separatist sets, then this is your opportunity. So a step is always, it's a classic for the Separatist builds, and you kind of need to have one in your collection, in my opinion. So great to have that build. And lastly, the Octopara droid. So it's kind of reminding me of the 2014 one from the 212 battle pack. Kind of similar build, different colors. So once again, it's always nice to get a tri-droid. We've never really gotten a full build one of those, but now it's the second time we do get one in one of these battle packs. And honestly, I'm starting to think that it's fine. I'm not really expecting Lego to make a really big build out of this, but it doesn't really count as a minifigure, but some people would, because it is sort of like, I mean, it's bigger than a Droidica, but it's minifigure-ish, or at least droid-ish. So it's always nice to get this build. And especially for a lot of people who have been lacking in Separatist builds, because in these past years, Lego has made really not so many. This is a great opportunity for you to get your hands on kind of those. So overall, Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack, great. I've really been looking forward to these older sets where they just kind of give you a bunch of shits. You got a bunch of pieces, a bunch of minifigures, and you kind of just make whatever you want out of it. So I love these kind of sets. I'm really glad to see that they brought this back. Price point, $29.99 US dollars is expensive, and in Europe I believe it's around 20 or 25 euros. Once again, Lego's getting way too expensive, but given the amount of minifigures and the amount of pieces, this one is not so bad. So it's a great Lego Star Wars set. I definitely recommend it. Definitely been looking forward to these kind of sets, bring them back a bit more. So yeah, I'll be back on the channel with another great review as soon as possible. See you guys.